Zenith Research Lab's right up that cliff. Catalo said that's where we'll find the parts to build him a new arm. I should let him know I'm here. Hey, Catalo? I'm at the Zenith Lab. Ready to come over?
I'm on my way. Aloy, I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith Lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look. We will have to be quick about it, in case the Zeniths are watching.
Understood.
The lab's up this way. You okay?
I got this.
Machines. We're scrapping the specters for parts.
Should we dispose of them?
Or we can sneak past them.
Your choice.
Killer machine. More deadly than the normal one.
You die!
Oh, that helps. Entrance to the lab is by that tunnel. Come on. Pouch is full, but our pack has room.
The anime did this?
Hard to believe, but yeah.
Enemies up ahead.
Oh, not happy to see me?
Finish this, Outlander. Careful! It's dangerous even with missing parts! That's the way! You're not the only one with steel!
We better get a move on. The room we found Beta in is up ahead.
Lead the way.
They're riled up now.
You won't kill me today! Is that it down there?
Yep, we better make our way down there. We're here. Now we just need to find a way to access the database Guy was talking about.
See something? Varl mentioned you found Beta in one of those pods. I would hate to be locked up inside such a thing. There's barely room to breathe.
I think I found what we're looking for.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
I'll download the database to your Focus, so you can search through it later.
What about the components?
They should be somewhere on the... Spectres!
Fight with honor! I am a weapon honed for battle! Hit it there again! Try an acid attack! Take them down! You'll still die! Well trained. Use acid.
The Zeniths might send reinforcements. We need to finish up and get out of here. The components should be somewhere on the second floor.
I'm right behind you.
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout. Don't want any more surprises.
Good idea. A vent. Might be a way out of this room. Please tell me the components are in there. Components have to be here somewhere. Gotcha. I should go back and give these to Kotalo.
You found the components?
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again? Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at base.
You go on ahead. I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10.
I see you, champion. Sit, please. A caravan of Asura made camp in the still sands south of here. We've tolerated them so far. But their leader's a greedy profiteer, and he's bringing in all kinds of supplies from no man's land. They'd better hope our commander doesn't decide to supply them with a swift death instead.
I'm sure there's more important things on your commander's mind. Maybe I should check up on Porgriff and his crew.
Always a smart
See what they're
choice.
up to.
Maybe speak?
There she is.
Maniacs.
I remember that.
At least I got...
Good thing I got...
Have you...
Yeah, when she's not... she took to the... I got it, but I...
You...
Ha! I just...
He'll do... Ash... I'll give...
From the...
I got him. Did...
Our new... The mo...
Sounds about... Once got...
See... What?
I'm glad...
Don't...
Now that I...
Count...
Better that... I should...
Of course.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I could barely keep up as she gave herself... Varro gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all, she turned so... We showed her to the archive room, so she hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like all of it.
Oh,
Thank you, Zoe.
you deserve much.
And... How are things with...
Apparently called me. You'd think...
Read any...
I've... Apparent that... Clint... It gives...
I need to get...
Right. That means...
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Well, looks like it's getting some use.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just
I mean, we knew of artificial beings. Oh, she's, and you, a true, genetically speaking, of course. And there's more ancestors. Of course, they're trying to kill him. And Eric Visser is with them, and then there's a
Okay. We take it one step.
You're right. I also owe you...
I imagine.
It's funny because... Not that you are... I mean, you are, but...
Yeah. I hope...
Oh, and it's back, so... You are...
Nice.
It's like... This... That...
I hope everyone...
Oh, and it's back,
So...
yeah, you are...
You want...
And... But... Maybe...
You meant...
He is related, not that, but it yet another.
Well,
whatever, like.
Back...
And many Imperials sponsor the but like that only in
What?
Right, he was as he's and he whom we and in fact so across if perhaps the M does and the one who the it may be real.
What happened?
We and scored and that once and we there but he be and you we but he,
What?
but principal he but I can't the bet to
Yep. The...
yeah those wharf
This...
one of the are her it brought only
What?
not even
Sounds...
like well last because but
I need...
all the it will
Oh. There's Gwen stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
The old ones created so many wonderful inventions.
The more I learn about the old ones, the less different they seem from the people of today. Aloy, we've been in our
Were you able to finish the new arm guy was helping you with?
Indeed. I...
Have you...
It's...
Try... How are your studies going?
I look and to think there's...
You want...
Indeed. It...
Okay.
Not how. Right where the river bends.
Sure, if you want, but... I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
I have...
Ben...
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's...
This looks nice with some green in it.
And dirt. Don't forget all that dirt we had to bring in.
Champion, over here. I've got something to tell you.
When I'm not here, I spend my time at the hunting grounds. You should try it.
The further west you go, the deadlier machines become. If you're smart, you'll stop by our hunting grounds south of here. Get some training in before you face a real fight.
Thanks for the advice. I'll stop by if I'm in the area.
Greetings, champion.
Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm. Not sure what he has in mind. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
After you.
Snowfall's blanketing the land.
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
No one is climbing that mountain. I would need to fly to find out what happened to Eureka. Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Find this in my stash later.
fighting immortals from the stars now? Looks like it.
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay. I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. Tell me why you won't go. What if they... alone in a cell again? Laurel and I will be at Gemini. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't pretend. I told you from the beginning. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't... You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, so why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I miss. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned. What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Ross, He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
So this Hephaestus, he's like, Gaia's own personal black.
Hey,
Are you sure? Whatever. Not that I'm judge. Forge knows all the screws.
I think we'll be fine.
I'm glad to hear.
Anybody?
It's okay. I try, and I'm not. I know. Pretty sure.
After.
No, this. They would. I think they bought out as long.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I should.
That's it.
Aloy, it's.
We just.
Does this?
It does.
That's. Hephaestus. I can.
Funny. How to.
Anxious. I heard, and I know. Like I said.
Any.
Not really.
Oh.
When we.
You think.
In time.
If anyone. What will.
I hope. And she'll probably. We'll fix.
I know you. I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to destroy.
It'll work.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah. Right. You were right, you know. I guess part of me thought he was hold, but the truth is he gave me a lot.
He was a good man.
I'm glad you're
sure.
No more running. Hey, we'll be going.
I've already got the location of my assignment.
Good.
I heard you in Beta.
News travels.
It wasn't exactly.
There were just
a health.
You look like you have something.
We're going to, but it makes fighting if we helps for a moment.
I don't know how to go with the Corps.
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would. I thought Fane's eyes would pop up, but of course they hadn't even to be.
I'm glad they're lucky.
As
you.
Not at all, though. Is everything all right? No. To understand. Oh!
Have you...
it's like,
you should...
make...
If you...
You got...
What? For now.
And could... but... think of... but...
Anymore?
We knew that but and
even the where it rose from must be and here.
Maybe the legacy, or it is said, but our
You meant
yes, it's called a sprawling net. The legacy, but no. So if ever with love,
okay,
that's there. Would you're much
of course.
Think
I should make sure. And like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in.
The old ones like to dance.
Well, they didn't have two left feet like I do.
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta. I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Have you been able to make use of...
Yes. I was able to mitigate...
Maybe that'll give Plainsong's fields a chance...
Yes. Given that the Utaru... I expect the land will yield...
The first of many, hopefully. There's something I'm still trying to meter using flying machines to distribute...
In its deranged, Demeter was defending itself against a robotic...
It thought the Pharaoh Plague was still happening.
It feared it would come again. It sought to protect and consider... I expect you will continue to find the...
It's a good thing I have the code to dissolve the missing subordinate functions.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of... Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and Apollo was tasked with preserving and disseminating vast archives of... Unfortunately, all archived Apollo...
Ted. Guess he...
Yes. An igneous conclusion to his path.
All three of the missing functions have already forward. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know, attaining them in...
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking... But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of...
Correct.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Beta said they were some of the most powerful people. I think Elizabeth knew one of them. Tilda.
No. Elizabeth often spoke. If she knew this Tilda, she did. What we can conclude from your and Beta's is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal, to protect life on Earth.
So... about... She's been through so much.
You have both endured different in almost every respect. I like to think of you as two mirror...
Three, then. Let's not forget about... all this data I've picked up, and I guess I never really thought that other people...
Based on my observations, your errand has asked on numerous... He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving. He also suggested we host... That is what I...
Is Catalo getting along?
Yes, though he appears to be collating and significant battles to aid in the creation of a war map of operation. I believe he aims to study the tactics of old...
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him. He has repeatedly declared...
How's all of us at?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping... I informed her that once I am I may be able to design.
I'm sure she'll like. When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here.
They have all come along. Varl has suggested that one day we might once the biosphere has...
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're... So our plan to capture Hephaestus.
As you wish. We now know that Hephaestus will not...
Which is why I got Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Correct. While you were... When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on... The second core is for Hephaestus.
And then you'll be able to
Not quite. You will...
How long will that...
Because the work will be split between you and Beta, it will take approximately 4...
And during that time, the...
Correct. They will each take position at... The energy surge should mask our activity.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon...
In the local region, superstorms have subsided. Water and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon then you'll be able to fix the biosphere.
Correct. I will reverse the environmental damage.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Farrow create a clearance level higher than... Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere.
It is plausible he tasked him to the Zero Dawn system. Without... My predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow it...
Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. We exchanged greetings, names. It was the first of many listening to her stories.
Your friend?
Yes. Though I am glad she made it home.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So Gemini has 2 data core, but you mentioned something about...
When my predecessor attempted construction was disrupted, the data core had already been built. So, a second core was built. However...
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No. Though they did also create...
So the facility where I recovered Demeter, it's where they created the biomass conversion system. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other though her focus was to...
That makes sense. But they actually got... If they've been able to deploy it against the Pharaoh Plague in time...
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran several simulations and have concluded in all scenarios, the Pharaoh Warman deactivate the wreaths before...
So Zero Dawn really was. There was a lot of data in the greenhouse. Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a quick complete. The data contains information about novel crop production, which may be beneficial to the tribe.
But new crops aren't going to save
it.
So, but you...
When no.
What do you...
It's given and his... I have to work...
There was... Do you know... So what...
All systems within this... As Minerva will no longer be... The facility will... Though without my presence...
Let's hope so. Okay, people. Connection's in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage. Autonomous defenses. Directive. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
Varl, stay here. Protect Beta.
They've got it.
Be careful.
Stay back. Get back.
Much better.
Over here, you!
Aloy?
Aloy! Need a hand over here! Let the hunt begin! For the fallen! Draw it away from Beta!
stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful.
Get me that. Stay back. Stay back! Got the weak point! Get back! Right. Over here, you! I'm hunting bigger machines than you! Aloy! Need a hand over here! Draw it away from Beta!
It's all been fair. two okay? Well. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have... Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good. Those machines are hurry. The shield.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if You bypass the processor. Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
There should be a node you can override. Near the central terminus.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first.
Activate emergency purge of pipeline J and 5 temperatures of secondary defenses. Is at hand.
Oh, great. The machine's on the way. Zeta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Pipelines A2 and B6.
Okay, better. Got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, it better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Safe overloading.
Great. Festus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
You could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Got it.
Mark 74 deployment. Autonomous defenses deployed.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Security parameters.
Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
Extraction protocol alpha. Purge. Construction bay 1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Deploying priority flight S1.
I should scan it first. These things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. It's done.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is woman reading a letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, woman reading music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere, remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other. We'll take care of Beta and told you I want to help you. I mean it.
My old focus.
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, I knew better. You were a revolutionary. After your dramatic escape, Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab, and that's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. Bold. You were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What?
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions. It's worth noting that if I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you know all about me?
What would you like to know?
Well?
When I was 8, thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the my guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, all because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that... Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art, profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more... From there, it was only...
You were a spy?
More like a service, when I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity...
What happened when Far Zenith approached?
They painted an irresistible one where we need not fear ill, where we explored the furthest. It was only later that I realized they only intended to be. By the time I finally figured it, and Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation. I wanted Liz to come, but she had no clue.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters?
I knew some of them were. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effort. They built a colony where machines, service could be endlessly savored. It wasn't life. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more. Alone, yet now finally have to help to a bit.
You said Beta is not in Earth.
Putting her to work. A difficult, time-consuming task, as they will compel her if she's the only one who...
Because you people made her to be...
Gerard's idea, not mine. That's why I created the data channel.
So this channel, you should...
Gerard... It off...
Until you cut...
Yes.
She sighed.
I was punished. She may... But at least I know, but you...
Why did you make...
I built this house as a cult, truly.
And it Beta.
Yeah. But if she could... It was a heritage every memory I had. She...
Beta told you...
After we reached our... We think... In my studies, it would have... What? We rest, but only if ship we sit left.
Which you for any...
Not work around primitive combat fleet. Oh.
What exactly...
We... In a past... When we will end by the just...
Once...
Here, command by then include Festa.
What about Apollo?
Others. With that...
How do you...
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too... But his subord... He gave it by in the secret pact with Regala to it.
But how did he...
That's the one thing I haven't... But however he did it, with it, in the Tenakth army, such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's... What is...
It's why she... Without the override her little...
So the sun...
In it on the base. Prod... And all who this... Yet that blow...
Well, died. So...
Liz, what... Everything she was. You've met...
I'm not...
Beyond... For all the time...
So...
Not... It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because Liz gave the key... She had already... But... I could tell she... It was... I didn't want...
So how did...
I picked her call. It was like colleague. I then thought, was it her? But she was exactly. It was my ban in it. So that became Chip. She and I knew her.
I guess. First Varl. Now Regala and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold it. extra protection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... We're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.